So a shoot-through wall could be done in a number of areas of a home. The idea is that it is a wall specifically designed, made out of light material, usually just drywall and insulation. And if you shoot a bullet into that wall, it will easily penetrate past through and hit whatever on the other side. We also have no shoot walls, which we'll cover in another video, but this is for a shoot through wall. Now, in a previous video, we talked about using indoor security cameras so that you can identify movement throughout the house. And now in this example here, we're going to show you what it looks like when somebody is coming up through one of your indoor camera areas, what a shoot-through wall might look like in this particular house that we're in today, and ultimately give you some ideas of how you could apply that in your own home. So keep in mind, a shoot-through wall is designed out of thin material, standard drywall and insulation, and it's designed for you to shoot through at a specific aim point target. You're not just randomly blasting through a wall. You're looking, you're confirming on that indoor camera that somebody is there, usually with an identifiable marker. You have an identifiable marker on the wall where you're going to point that weapon system, and then you pull the trigger, and then that bullet's going to transfer through that wall and hit that armed criminal, that assailant that is in your home. So a quick little example and walkthrough of that will look something like this. Now, based off of that example of that criminal walking up the stairs, there's a couple of things that we could take note of. One, the average height of the human being is about 5'11", 6 foot, something like that. And so if they're walking up that staircase and they reach that 5th stair, that's usually when we're going to start seeing their head kind of pop up a little bit in line with that bottom plane of the wall, where like the railing begins to end. Now, it's going to take a little bit of work on your end, yeah, of course, to make sure you're doing this the right way. But for example, if you take some measurements and you realize, okay, well, this outlet here is basically in line with where that head marker is, where that bottom of the wall starts and that railing begins to end, because that's where this floor is at, then all I need to do is take my weapon system, point it down into the wall right here while I'm watching my phone, and the moment that I see that person's head reach that point, all I got to do is pull the trigger, and now they will have no idea where the shot ever came from. If they have any criminal counterparts, they won't know where the shots are coming from. And it's the best way to keep yourself safe, as long as you have positive confirmation via camera system, or in this case, camera system, that is in fact an armed criminal and you have justified ability to use lethal self-defense. Shoot-through wall concept is really great. This can be done a number of ways. Think of it as just you have eyes and visibility on the person on the other side of the door, on the other side of the wall, and you're utilizing the cover, or the concealment, not the cover, the concealment of the wall to hide and mask your movements and your intentions to engage that person. So shoot-through wall concept, very effective, very useful, and I highly recommend that you develop one for your own home. So think about it this way. As long as there's no walls on the other side, no no-shoot walls, as long as that criminal is not in between you and somebody you love and care about, then that could be a good method for you in your home. So let me know your guys' thoughts, but I hope that helps you out a lot in setting up defense for your home.